Hey there, YouTube family. Dr. K here, back for another video. Welcome to my channel, Winning in the Workplace, where we talk about all things that you can be doing to win in the workplace. First and foremost, staying away from negativity and blocking out toxicity on the job. So, if you're new here, welcome. If you're one of my old favorites, thank you for coming back. Don't forget to like and subscribe this video channel. So today I am talking about a news article that came across the Associated Press desk probably about not even an hour ago. So I'm sure we all remember the story of the 6-year-old shooting the teacher in Newport-News, Virginia. And I talked about it because I used to teach in Newport-News, and this story really hit close to home for me. So I'll link that video somewhere up here. You'll see that. But today was an update. So what we talked about in this article was the assistant principal has now been charged with child neglect in the case of this 6-year-old shooting the teacher. And I was just shocked. So we talk about winning in the workplace. I of course feel bad that the 6-year-old had access to a gun and could shoot, and now will have this stain on his life for the rest of his life. Of course, we grieve for the teacher who was shot in the line of duty just trying to teach, little babies how to read. But today we're talking about the assistant principal. So someone who is just going to work, trying to do the best they can on the job, and now facing criminal charges. And I read through the article, which of course I'm going to link in the description so you can read for yourself, that this particular assistant principal could face up to 5 years in prison. So I wanted to get your thoughts on that. So please make sure you're sharing your thoughts in the comment section. However, again, I'm shocked. Why am I shocked? So the article did not allude to where we felt like the assistant principal went wrong. They kind of hinted a little bit at the teacher reached out to the assistant principal to say the student's acting up, the student has been making verbal threats, and then went back to the assistant principal to say, I heard the student has a weapon, I think it's a gun, all of which, according to this article, the assistant principal ignored. So, from what we're gathering, again, it seems like they're being kind of closed-mouthed here with the article, but we are gathering that the principal or the assistant principal in this case, did not act in good faith in her role. So she had foreknowledge that the student was physically violent. He had done it before. The teacher came to her multiple times during that day preceding the shooting, expressing her concerns and trying to impress upon the seriousness, the urgency of the situation. And she was, according to the teacher, just kind of pushed off. The assistant principal didn't even look up. So, and then of course, the young man shot the teacher, the 6-year-old. So I don't even know what to say. I was so shocked. I feel bad for the assistant principal because we've all been in those situations, right? Where, particularly if you've been an educator, you have been in a situation where you were faced with going right on the decision or going left on the decision, but no decision when you were going right or left would have led you down the path to possibly being accused of this crime and possibly being facing criminal charges and being put away, behind bars. So we've all made bad decisions that we kind of quarterback the next morning and think, I should have done this, but I did that. But in no time were we like this assistant principal. So I'm just wondering, do you feel like it's fair for the assistant principal? Now, I didn't hear anything what's happening to the principal, but I may have missed it. This is the one that jumped out at me today. So if you have any knowledge about what's happening with the principal, please share in the comment section. But this particular article is highlighting the assistant principal because maybe the teacher hadn't reported everything to the principal. Maybe the person she went to as her direct report to was this assistant principal, and she, for some reason, decided not to act. I am just thinking about when we're talking about winning in the workplace, this is the opposite of winning, right? This particular decision now will not only affect this assistant principal's freedom, possible freedom. We definitely know if she is convicted of a felon, she will lose her license. So she will no longer be able to be a practicing educator in Virginia. And then, of course, when you try to go to other states, that sort of thing follows you. They're going to do a criminal check on you, and you're not going to qualify for a license. So thinking about moving forward with her career, her entire educational career, what she went to college for, took all of those praxis tests for, paid all of that money to do all of that, is now gone down the drain. So I am just shocked here. That's all I'm doing is probably sharing my surprise, I guess, at the decision that the fine here or the charge against the assistant principal is so hefty. But so if this is you guys, whether you're working in education, K-12, whether you're working in higher ed, you have to remember that your decisions have consequences. And particularly now in our age of technology where our kids are, everybody has a computer on their hip and everybody likes to record the teacher doing something nefarious, right? You have to be careful about what you do, what you say, and how you react. So your goal to winning in the workplace is to remove negativity, remove toxicity, remove anything that will dampen your ability to find joy in the moment. So we know this assistant principal right now is not finding joy in the moment. So I just wanted to share it with you guys. I want to get your take on it. What do you think about this? Do you think it's fair? Here's the question I want you to respond to in the comment section. One, after reading the article, do you think it's fair for the assistant principal to be charged with the possible felony and to be possibly facing 5 years in prison? Or do you think that is not the right call? And if you would do something different, put that in the comment section as well. I am curious. I'm of the mindset that I do not think she should be facing criminal charges because she was in the course of doing her job. Isn't that what our HR people are always talking about? We are protecting you. You're going to be protected under our liability insurance, and we have insurance under the school district, which you should be protected. She should be protected under that. She was doing her job. So maybe she didn't do her job to the best of her ability. Maybe, yes, she should have stopped what she was doing and listened to the teacher and perhaps took what the teacher was saying in a more urgent manner, or maybe she should have. Maybe she should have, would have, could have, right? This is the Monday morning quarterbacking. We would have all done something differently. But just because she made a bad decision, she did not make the best decision, and she did not show herself to be the best leader in this job. I don't think she should have to go to jail for that. But that's just me. All right, so quick video. Just wanted to get that on. I am so curious to see what everybody thinks. Please leave your comments in the section and comment section, and I will see you guys in the next video. Take care.